Tom Brady and Michael Jordan both played in 14 All-Star or Pro Bowl games. Brady has the edge in total championships, but MJ has more MVPs, Michael Irvin, which leads me to this question. Has Brady now surpassed Michael Jordan? I'm talking GOAT of all GOATs.
Hey, man, listen. Absolutely, for me. Tom Brady, say what you will, is the GOAT of all GOATs. First of all, if we're going to measure GOATs, let's start with that first number right there. 7. 6. Jordan had 6 championships, and everybody talks about the 6. Anybody ever chase 6? Anybody ever chase 6? You remember when Terry had 4 Super Bowls? This man went to won 6, and he just won a 7th? That's it. It's over. We don't need to talk about what it takes to win an NFL championship versus what it takes to win an NBA championship. It is way more difficult to win an NFL championship than it is to win an NBA championship, and this man has won more than he has won in his. You can stop it, stop messing with it, go ahead and claim it, give it to him. He almost had an undefeated season. Nobody else has done that. Nobody. He's not just winning, he's putting up incredible numbers as he wins, and then he just moved his whole team and won again. Case closed. I don't even want to talk about it, even though we will, if he wins another one. He doesn't need to win another one. That would just be cream on top of cream, on top of another strawberry. He's already the GOAT of all. He's just a GOAT.
Your arguments continue to get worse by the minute. Let me tell you something, Michael Irvin.
You know, just because you say that don't mean it's true, but go ahead. I ain't going to say not another word.
On first take, it's the gospel, but that's different.
Okay.
That's different. We'll talk about that another day. Michael Irvin, last time I checked, he won 1 Super Bowl because Adam Vinatieri kicked the field goal, right? He would have kicked the field goal against the St. Louis Rams. Don't get me wrong. Stay with me.
Go.
Because the reason I bring that up is because when kickers mess up, you want them exiled from the sport. That's Michael Irvin I'm talking to right now. Michael Irvin want them exiled from the sport. So, in other words, if you want them exiled from the sport when they miss, you got to give them credit when they win. That's 1 Super Bowl, okay? Last time I checked, he's been to 10 Super Bowls. He's lost 3. All right, this is Tom Brady. As great as he is, phenomenal as he is, and clearly the GOAT of quarterbacks. When we talk about the GOAT in terms of all sports, I would remind you, Michael Jeffrey Jordan, the greatest basketball player to have ever lived, #1 on Mount Rushmore, a 6-time champion, a 6-time NBA Finals MVP, unblemished in competition, in championship competition, has never lost a championship series, never even allowed it to get to a Game 7. Ever. Tom Brady lost to the Giants not once but twice with Eli Manning, who struggled to complete 60% of his passes, with Tom Coughlin, who ain't even in the sport right now, being the coach against Bill Belichick. That dude, okay? That's what happened with Tom Brady. Let's not forget this other point, too. Very, very important. Last time I checked, Tom Brady could throw, but when we talk about athlete, when we talk about the GOAT, even Tom Brady ain't going to be accused of outrunning anybody. He ain't going to be accused of blocking anybody. He ain't going to be accused of being a running back. He certainly ain't a wide receiver. He's not an offensive lineman. There are a multitude of components that go with the sport of football. And, oh, by the way, he does not play defense nor special teams. Michael Jordan was one of the elite defenders in the game of basketball. He was clearly the elite scorer in the game of basketball. Obviously, he was a leader, okay? So when we look at it from that perspective, and Tom Brady, and when you bring up Tom Brady and what he has done, and again, not taking anything away from the brother because he is elite, he is special, we all get that. But the flip side is he's got 3 blemishes in championship competition. Okay, the flip side, he lost to the Giants twice, lost to the Philadelphia Eagles once, okay? We got to take, by the way, that was a backup quarterback that beat him in the Super Bowl, which was Nick Foles. Let's not forget that. And, by the way, he should have had another loss with Seattle if Pete Carroll and Darrell Bevell would have decided to give Beast Mode the ball at the half-yard line instead of trying to throw a slant pattern from Russell Wilson. I mean, these are the kind of things that have happened, and you can't ignore that.
And you cannot ignore all of those things. But I want you to tell me this, you cannot ignore this, what I'm about to say, too.
Sure.
These are different sports. And so, yeah, Michael Jordan plays defense, but Michael Jordan also can control the game by himself.
I agree.
Because in basketball, you have individual, isolated success. Michael Jordan can take the ball off one rim and go dunk it on the other, and he does it all by himself. In football, everything is interdependent, interconnected. You can't have individual, isolated success. So in basketball, I got to lead 10, 11 men. In football, I got to lead 52 men. 52 men. I got to lead from the sideline when the defense is on the field, and that's what Tom Brady is doing. So you're going to tell me the greatest athlete, you want to talk about great athlete? He is a great athlete. The greatest athlete goes out and wins. We expect that. The 199th pick goes out and wins 7. We didn't expect that. So you can't just tell me about what he accomplished. Tell me about the distance he had to travel to accomplish what he accomplished. And nobody traveled more distance than this man right here, Tom Brady.
Hold on. Well, there's a mistake in your argument, a huge hole. And a huge hole that comes in your argument, Michael Irvin, is that I've had the luxury of watching you communicate about Tom Brady over the years. Matter of fact, I even showed you joking on Instagram about him, about maybe if he worked hard, he'd get another
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
all of this other stuff.
Yes, sir.
But you also pointed out how many times his defense came to the rescue. You also pointed to the greatness of Bill Belichick. I'm not trying to say that Tom Brady doesn't deserve credit. What I'm trying to say is that when you call somebody the GOAT of GOATs, you're talking about them as an individual and what they were able to accomplish. I'm saying to you, making the points that you made about Michael Jordan and what he was able to do as an individual on both ends of the court,
right,
along with his leadership,
right,
highlights and illuminates the fact that he's that dude. Tom Brady, based on what you just articulated, has had significant assistance, as would anybody in football, because that's what's required.
I don't remember Michael Jordan winning one championship without Scottie Pippen. I remember everybody saying, oh, he needs some more help when Detroit was doing their thing to him.
Hold on.
So don't act as if Jordan came right in and started dominating and taking everybody to him. Jordan needed help. I don't remember you stop saying a word when Jordan kicked that ball out the curve or Paxton and dropped that shot to help them win a game. You're going to talk about Tom Brady, field goal kicker. Somebody else made shots also.
I understand.
That's what I'm saying.
But who facilitated it? Tom Brady don't play defense. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.